Hello, everybody. Welcome to another weekly update with Jess with Structural Building Components Association, SBCA. And really wanted to start out with thanking a lot of our staff. We're about 2 years into this, where a lot of staff just started. We've got some work anniversaries. Jennifer was last week on the 14th. Ashley was yesterday, the 21st. Molly's coming up on the 23rd. She started 2 years ago, right before Christmas. Laura, the 28th. Sean, the 29th. And Christine, the 4th. So thank you to all of them. It's been a great 2 years, a fun 2 years. We've been doing a lot of work, and we're going to be getting to even more. I'll talk about that in a second. David, he does a lot of our QA stuff. His birthday's coming up. That is going to be on January 3rd. In case we don't get to it next week or one of those things, I just want to make sure that we're out ahead of that and wishing him a happy birthday, as well as a congratulations to all of our staff that have been with us the last couple of years. We've done a lot of great work, and thank you for all of that. Speaking of thank yous, want to thank all of our component manufacturer members, as well as our supplier associate members, our framer members, our professional. This time of year, it's really nice to kind of sit back, take stock, and understand, just what makes the association the association. And we've got so many great component manufacturers that come out and participate in all of our activities, our products, our, educational programs, all the different things that we offer. So that engagement is really great, as well as the feedback that we get on those products. Also, our suppliers, we talk a lot about them, but probably not enough. They do a tremendous amount of good for the association through various contributions, through helping, serving on committees, attending the OQM, sponsorships, paying dues, all of that. It's really appreciated. And it's really nice to see kind of that suppliers and the component manufacturers come together, if you will, knowing that one relies on the other. So we really appreciate that as an association. Same with our framers. We're looking to grow that framer base, and we've got, I believe, almost 100 framer companies that are involved with NFC. We've got a ton of subs and tiers below that, and a ton of people that Frame Safe and all those products reach. But, that's one of the things we're going to be looking at growing in 2023. So if you know of any framers that would benefit from that, please reach out. We would love to put them on our recruitment list and try to make them NFC framer members. Beyond that, 2023 is shaping up to be a really good year. We've got a lot of things on the go. Just to name a few, that's going to be our roundtable webinars. That's one of the things that we're rolling out. Our emerging leaders, one of their subcommittees, has been really driving the education behind that, working with Sean Shields from our staff. So that's going to start up in January. Really looking forward to see the response there. Now, that's going to be a regular thing. So if you miss one, don't feel like you're going to, you can't get in on the next one. But we do want to see that. I believe it was in industry news this week. We'll be talking about it between now and then as well. But make sure you get registered for that. And, talk with your fellow component manufacturers. There's a lot of problems that people have, even though you're on separate sides of the country. They're similar, and you can help one another solve it. Maybe it was a problem you had 5 years ago. It's like, oh, yeah, hey, I did this. Or maybe there's something on your mind, like, how should I handle this? And you can talk it over. There might not be solutions, but at least you'll have some ideas and, be able to talk about, give you some insight as to how you should handle it. So really looking forward to that. Also, IBS, SBCA is going to be there. A number of our staff members are going to be there. We actually have a speaking opportunity on the main stage, which is really cool. I don't think we've ever had that. We may have, several years ago, but in recent memory, I don't think we've had that. So we're going to have 3 of our component manufacturers get together there. Tom Karowski, Ken Kisera, Greg Griggs, and I'm going to moderate it, talking about the capabilities of not only just trusses and individual components, but also offsite construction, offsite framing. So that's going to be a really good opportunity to touch a lot of people, not only just builders that attend IBS, but architects, engineers, just basically the entire, built environment. It's going to be really enjoyable to be out in front of them and talking with them. Also, we've got our OQM. Now that we've had a tremendous amount of people respond with registrations. We've kind of paused registration there for a minute. We're trying to figure out our capacities, and that's actually what I'm going to go into next, is talking with Ali on how do we expand that? How do we make sure that everybody that wants to attend the OQM is able to? So we're going to work on that. We paused it just to make sure that we understand. We don't want to be overbooking the, meeting space. There are a lot of requirements that the hotels put out and that kind of stuff when it gets into those meeting planning things. So we're going to be talking about that, and hopeful to open up registration soon. If not, we can figure something out. Maybe we'll do a different room or whatever, a lot of different options, but we're going to work on it and do our best to try to make sure that we can accommodate everybody that wants to attend the OQM. And finally, our strategic plan, that's been in the works for a few months now. We've been working on that. We've got a strategic plan committee. There's been a lot of, good engagement and dialogue there. It's really exciting to see what's out in front of the association and all those things. Those four things I just mentioned, that's all in January. So that's just our first month of the year when we get into 2023. Really exciting stuff. We got a lot on the go. Really looking forward to all of that, as well as talking with our component manufacturers throughout the, throughout the year. But obviously, we're here for you if there's anything you want to talk about. Now, I will say this, and I'll end on this. Next week, we've got a couple holidays. Actually, we're going to be going on holiday tomorrow, Friday, and Monday are, our holidays that we celebrate. There's going to be limited staff next week, Tuesday through Thursday. So if you don't get a response right away, that might be that they're off, or, we've got a little bit of, people covering for one another. So anticipate a little bit slower. And then next Friday and the following Monday from New Year's, we're going to be celebrating that as well. But once we come back, I believe it's going to be on the 3rd or whatever that Tuesday is. We're going to be rip roaring and ready to go. Really excited about it as we get into 2023. It's going to be a great year for SBCA. And until then, talking to you a little bit later, peaks up, press on. Have a great Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, if that's what you celebrate. Hopefully you're with friends and family, loved ones, and hopefully those are mutually exclusive. So with that, we will talk to you, if not next week, next year. Thanks.